Most Lego cities are built on huge tables. They are in warehouses, basements, large sheds, things like this. I don't have that. What I've got is a shelf area, if you like. And these aren't even tiered shelves yet. They're just shelves. I've put this shelf on and my Legos on there. Modular buildings. I recently got back into Lego. So I am left with a conundrum of how do you build a Lego city on shelves? Can you build a Lego city on shelves? Can you build a vertical Lego city? Okay, so here you see we've got our current lineup of modulars. We've got Birch Books, which is a retired set, the museum, then moving over to the Tudor Corner. That's a current set. It's a really cool set, really nice at the moment. And in the back, you can see that we've actually got the garden, or the world's garden of the world, sorry. And this is actually a mock that I got off Rebrickable to try and turn it into a modular set, because I think it's going to be great with a little garden. And then, of course, the Café Fleur, which is the French cafe. This isn't actually a modular, but I really like it, and I think I'm going to have to mock this one down. The biggest problem with this one, as you can see, is it isn't actually 3D. It doesn't have any back of the building. So we're going to have to adjust that at some point, but that's for another day. Then we've also got our lighthouse over here. And again, a very nice build, but the problem is it just doesn't integrate with the city yet. So yeah, these are what we currently got. We've got a few in boxes at the moment that we're going to have to deal with. I've seen lots of cities and lots of shelves, and I've seen lots of displays on shelves. But I'm talking about a city that actually connects. I'm talking about one that has the roads, has lifts, has all the connections that a little minifigure could actually possibly connect between different levels. So I'm going to need to turn this shelf into a vertical Lego city. I have no idea how to do it, but that's what this channel is all going to be about. So if you're like me and you don't have a lot of space for your Lego city, stick around and see how I'm going to do this. I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to share the journey as I go along. Let's see how we can build a vertical, maybe impossible, city. We've got a basic shelf down here. I put this in, I weathered it to make it look old. But actually at the time it wasn't really planned for Lego. I put it in before I got the bite of the Lego back again. Luckily it leaves an overlap, and I was going to put down some roads here, and then I realized, hang on, if I put roads, that takes a lot of space. So this opened new problems, so that's probably going to have to get solved at some point. But look how quickly it started filling up the shelf. And that was a problem. Even if I went and bought a bunch of shelves, I don't think I'd connect them easily. So I don't think it would be easy to then have a sort of tiered effect, if you like. I'm thinking buildings at the bottom that stick out a little bit so that it allows pavements to have stairs or a lift, something like that. Then another row on top, maybe, and we all have to connect. So it's got to be a vertical city that can actually connect to one another. I'm going to need some shelves, which means I'm probably going to have to build. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I went to the local hardware shop, B&Q, one near me, and they just got some streams of wood. I'm really lazy, so I left it in the bundle while I sawed it up using this circular saw. I then created a little frame on the side, just using some screws, and then attached it to some plywood there. That's really all it is. Okay, so I've managed to build it, so now we need to go inside and see how it looks in the Lego City. I had to overlap a little bit of it, so if you have a look here, actually had to overlap a little bit of this here just to get it to the base plate to hang off a little bit. And you'll probably notice that then therefore drilled a couple of holes slightly wrong just here and here. But that's what wood's for, and that's why I chose wood, because it's easy to manipulate. So now to go back inside and see if it fits and see how it looks, see if we can start getting this city going up. Now just a bit of rearranging to see what fits where. Okay, so now we've got some shelves on there. You know what? They're not bad. The shelves were definitely not made out of Lego. I did think about that. It just seemed like it was going to use a lot of bricks, and I wasn't sure how strong that was really going to be, and I could see catastrophe. I've got kids. So it's reasonable. It's pretty strong. I wouldn't want to stand on them, but they're pretty good. So I've got a bit of an overhang here, which is perfect to allow me for this building the slide in underneath on here at some point, but we'll have to go here. And you can see that basically I've just scattered these buildings. This is not going to be where they're going to sit, but I've just put them here so that we can see that does this sort of tiered effect work. So we've got this path sticks out further than this one, and then there'll be one above that to stick out further. And looking at this, I think this is going to work. I'll have to fill in something in above here to make them work, but I'm thinking mainly the lower level is going to be like a dock area. So I'll probably have to do some mock buildings down here, my own builds. And then up here, I can maybe stick to the Lego stuff or mix and match. I really don't know yet, but I'm going to build this vertical city. Over here, you can see there's a gap. That gap's probably going to be for some sort of movement system to get between the shelves, I would imagine, because we've got to landscape this as well. Okay, so now we've got a rough idea of what to do. These shelves will need extended back here at some point into the back section. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that works pretty well. So look, if you're in the same boat and you've got a limited area for your Lego city, but you love a Lego city and you're a Lego fan, I'm going to be going through terrain, my own builds, doing the Lego builds, and trying to solve this problem effectively of how to build a Lego city vertically or in limited space, and then maybe one day be able to do it bigger. But for now, we got to get the city running. So if you like what you've seen today, hit subscribe beneath, join the channel, and let's start building our vertical Lego city. It's going to be fun.